Hello dear student. Up to now we have discussed few topics related with chapter current electricity. Now today we are going to discuss few more important details about the chapter current electricity. This chapter will place a crucial role in competitive purpose as well as board purpose. So please watch the lecture till the end. So you'll get few concepts related to this chapter. So today we are going to start most important topic in this chapter. Well, today's topic drift velocity. It is indicated with the VD. What is the definition of drift velocity? The average velocity attained or gained by charged particles. The average velocity gained by charged particles inside conductor the average velocity attained or gained by charged particle inside the conductor due to external electric field is called drift velocity. So very important definition of drift velocity. Observe carefully here. The average velocity attained or gained by charged particle inside the conductor. Every conductor should contain charged particles. Those charged particles are gain some velocity. They are moving with some velocity due to external electric field. So due to some external electric field, the charges inside the conductor moving with some velocity. That velocity is called, that average velocity gained by charged particles is called drift velocity. So here observe carefully. Let us consider one conductor. This is a conductor I consider. Conductor. Conductor should contain some charge carriers. I consider this conductor should contain some electrons. They should contain some electrons. Okay. So these electrons are moving with some velocity. These are moving with some velocity in this direction. They attain some velocity. So they are attain some velocity. This is a direction of velocity. And direction of electric field is, this is external electric field. This is electric field direction. Here, this is a drift velocity direction. So observe carefully. Inside conductor, some charge carriers are there. Due to external electric field, these charge carriers gained some velocity, and those are moving with some velocity. That velocity is called drift velocity. Drift velocity is always opposite to the direction of electric field. This is important. Drift velocity is always opposite to the direction of electric field. So drift velocity and electric field both are opposite direction. So if electric field is acting in this direction, means the charges inside the conductor are moving with velocity in opposite direction. So the direction of drift velocity and the direction of electric field both are opposite direction. The direction of drift velocity, the direction of drift velocity is always opposite to the direction of electric field. Next, drift velocity is vector quantity. Drift velocity is vector quantity. It is denoted as a VD bar. It is denoted as a VD bar. And now we know that. So now we will discuss a derivation of drift velocity. We know that velocity is equal to acceleration into time. Velocity is equal to acceleration into time. Here, drift velocity is equal to drift velocity. Velocity means here drift velocity. Acceleration into relaxation time. Here we consider relaxation time. I will discuss what is meant by relaxation time. Drift velocity is equal to acceleration into relaxation time. Drift velocity is indicated with Vd. Drift velocity is indicated with Vd. Acceleration means, you know, electric force formula. Electric force formula, F is equal to EQ. Electric force F is equal to EQ. Then F is nothing but mass into acceleration is equal to EQ. From this, acceleration is equal to what? Acceleration is equal to EQ by M. Okay. Electric force formula E into Q. Electric field into charge. So acceleration is equal to EQ by M. That means acceleration is nothing but EQ by M into relaxation time is indicated with a tau. Like this we are indicating relaxation time is indicated with a tau. So drift velocity formula is what? EQ by M into tau. Drift velocity Vd is equal to EQ by M into tau. EQ by M into tau. EQ by M into tau. If you are written this is in vector form. So how can we represent this is in vector form? Drift velocity is a vector quantity. Vd bar is equal to minus E bar into Q by M into tau. This is a vector form. Drift velocity Vd bar is equal to minus E bar into Q by M into tau. My dear, here minus indicates. What is the minus indicates here? This minus indicates here. Minus indicates this is a minus here. This minus indicates drift velocity is always opposite to the direction of electric field. Minus indicates here the direction of drift velocity, direction of electric field, both are opposite direction. Minus indicates the direction of drift velocity, direction of electric field, both are opposite direction. So this is a derivation. What is meant by drift velocity? The average velocity gained by charged particles inside conductor due to external electric field is called drift velocity, and the formula of drift velocity is EQ by M into tau. Here E means electric field, Q means charge, moving charge particles, M is nothing but mass of charge particle, tau means relaxation time. So now I will discuss what is meant by relaxation time. In vector form, how can we represent this? Vd bar is equal to minus E bar into Q by M into tau. Here minus indicates direction of drift velocity and direction of electric field, both are opposite direction. Both are opposite direction. And unit of drift velocity. Unit of drift velocity. Unit of drift velocity is meter per second. Unit of drift velocity is meter per second. So this is about drift velocity and the main formula of drift velocity. So next we are going to discuss one important formula regarding this drift velocity. So please watch the lecture carefully. So here, what is meant by relaxation time? What is meant by relaxation time? Relaxation time is indicated with the tau. Relaxation time is indicated with the tau. Average time taken, or the average time between two successive collisions. Two successive the average time between two successive collisions is called relaxation time. Relaxation time is defined as the average time between two successive collisions. Already you know, conductor should contain, this is a conductor. If you applying electric field, external electric field, this is an external electric field. Due to this external electric field, the charges inside the conductor, they are moving with some velocity. The charges inside the conductor moving with some velocity. While they are in motion, some collisions will be takes place. This is a charge particle. This hit this one, and this will hit this one. This will hit this one. This will hit this one. Like that, successive collisions will be takes place. Time taken between this first collision is tau 1. This is tau 2. This is a tau 3. This is a tau 4. Average of time taken between two successive collisions. How can we write this? Is average of time between two successive collisions. Average of time between two successive collisions. That means this is tau average is equal to tau 1 plus tau 2 plus tau 3 plus tau 4 by 4. Tau 4 by 4. This is called a relaxation time. This is called a relaxation time. Time taken between two successive collisions. Average of time taken between two successive collisions. So there is a collision between this charge particle and this charge particle. Again, this charge particle will hit this one. Collision means hitting. So it is hit this one. 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 That means due to some velocity, charge particles are moving in some direction. So while they are in motion, definitely collisions will happen. So time between two successive collisions is called relaxation time. Average of time between two successive collisions. So formula is tau average is equal to tau 1 plus tau 2 plus tau 3 plus tau 4 by 4. Because here 4 time intervals are there. Average means sum of the times by total number of values. Here 4 values are there. So next we will discuss very important formula. Very important formula. Well, to continuing my lecture on chapter current electricity, the topic is relation between drift velocity and very important, drift velocity and electric current I, drift velocity Vd. What is the relation between drift velocity and electric current? So that electric current I is equal to NEA Vd. This is the formula. Okay. So electric current I is equal to NEA Vd. Here N means number of electrons per unit volume. N is nothing but number of electrons per unit volume. N is not a number of electrons. So please observe carefully. N means number of electrons per unit volume. Nothing but, this is also called as free electron density. How to indicate unit of this is Number of electrons, there is no here, no unit, and per unit volume means meter cube. Per meter cube or m power minus 3. M power minus 3 is the unit of n. And E is nothing but charge of electron. E is nothing but charge of electron. Charge of electron. A is nothing but area of cross section. Area of cross section. Area of cross section. So charge of electron unit is a coulomb, and area of cross section unit is a meter square. Next, Vd. Vd is nothing but here drift velocity. Drift velocity. Drift velocity, and unit is meter per second. So unit is meter per second. Well, so next concept. This is a relation between electric current and drift speed.